What's going on today, Maureen? It is a beautiful day here on Vancouver Island. Roughly, we're about 15 degrees Celsius, maybe a little bit higher, which translates to, we're roughly about 15 degrees. Oh, you got out. Which it translates to around 60 Fahrenheit, and it's beautiful. The ground is getting warmer, and so I've got some things I've got to do, like clean off this bed. But the cool thing is, inside that bed are last year's carrots, and so we're going to harvest them along with last year's beets. Here we're very slow going last year, so I just left them, which they do okay. There are some, you can see here, they're starting to go to seed, and the girls were eating them. But I'm gonna have a little feast of beets tonight along with our carrots. But before that, I gotta show you some stuff that's going on in the yard. This 3-tier garden bed, covered all in the straw to keep it protected, but in that, just in behind the Swiss chard here, is the carrots, and we're gonna be picking those out today. But the Swiss chard, it looks good. It is, some of it's again going to seed, but it was a great green for the ladies throughout the winter. One chicken who decided to let herself out all on her own. And so we have started setting up, so pots are out to start growing. So in 2 of them are the alpine strawberries, garden bed number 1. Again, that's where our beets are gonna be. This is all looking fabulous. I am looking forward to unearthing that bed because I did put some seeds in it underneath. So I'm hoping we're gonna get to see some of those behind the chairs. The rhubarb is up. And the final spot is my orchard. The columnar apple trees are beautiful with blossoms, but I've brought out the lemon trees. I was a little concerned that maybe I was bringing them out a little too soon and not letting them harden off correctly, but they look okay. They look like they could use a little bit of food and water. So that will be the next order, is to get some food and water into them. But these 3 here, I grew from seed from this Meyer lemon. And so I've got a lemon, the calamandan orange, and of course the lime. And these ones that were from the store, they're not looking the best. I think they got a little bit of a bug on them. So I think being outside here, it's really gonna help them. I've got some beautiful Albion strawberries that I planted in here last year, and they are looking fabulous. Those are 2 ends of asparagus. There was 2 that had come up, and then that is another Albion that I moved because it was just in the ground, but we do have some more here. Hello, there's me. But down here, I want you to see this. I've got something in there that's growing. I am not sure what it's gonna be, but there is some seeds that were here. I'm imagining it could be some sort of squash, but there's probably, I don't know, 4, 5, 6 plants. So it'll be exciting to see what that is. At this point, it's just generic. Hellebore looking great, but look at the Camilla. She just looks absolutely fantastic. And of course the irises are coming along and the rest of the garden. But I need us to go check out the rhododendron over there. Look at it, it's just gorgeous. And we can see it from the kitchen and these great big blooms over there. Look at how huge that is. They're just absolutely fabulous. My gardener will be coming to give it a prune, but it's got lots more blossoms to come. Woo! On the front yard, we have a barrage that's already started. That's gonna be fabulous for our bees. And then check out the garlic. It probably needs a feed. This is garlic that has just been here for the last, I don't know, a couple years. And we've got some potatoes up that didn't get picked from last year, so that's excellent. Because I'm late planting my potatoes. I usually get them planted at the end of March, but nope, we're in the middle of April towards the end, so they're gonna be a little bit late. And the leeks from last year, we did pick a few, but I wanted to let them keep going. But look at that, we can make ourselves some beautiful leek soup. There's a nice sized one in there. Some more leeks here and some more garlic. Oh, this rhubarb is looking gorgeous as well. Oh, my. Well, look at that. Better get up close. So we've got a potato there, And I had put some potatoes in and just left them, and I wonder if they were along here because I do see about 6. Past Maureen believed that future Maureen would remember where she left the potatoes, but past Maureen was not supportive of future Maureen about writing it down. All is not too lost. That's great. I don't know how many potatoes are growing, but we will add some more. Let's go and pick those carrots and beets. So we got a box for our veggies and a bin for our greens because we can just throw them into the compost. I put this over top because where there was soil, the girls kept coming and digging because I didn't have any straw over here. So they're not going to be really big beets, but they'll do. And I'm just gonna, I know we can eat the greens, but I'm just gonna let them go. I don't remember why, these just seem to take forever to grow. I'm not sure if it was to do with my soil or possibly lack of watering. Yeah, I planted different kinds, so there's an orange one. A couple of nice size ones. They're still pretty small. It's not the best. But we'll get a couple of nice meals from this. So not a bad beet. They had a couple that were of, fairly good size. This one too. We'll get a couple of nice din-dins out of it. Let's go and see what those carrots are doing. So I'm hoping you can see. I did check the soil up there yesterday, but I just wasn't ready to bring out things. And then when I looked under here and saw I had carrots, it's like, this is so fantastic. We don't have any, they're just little wee carrots. Perfect. I probably need my shovel. But look at that. All brand new fresh carrots. They don't have their greens on top, but there's some beautiful carrots right there. Look at that. So I have my trowel now. And we're just gonna give a little lift over to the side so that we can pull them out. So again, just nice little baby carrots. So this will be a few. Maybe we'll even pickle some of them if we don't eat them all. My mom loves pickled carrots. So when I planted these, I used the cornstarch gel method. And so it keeps them separated, keeps the seed moist because the germination time for carrots is quite long. And so I will be doing that again this year when I plant them. They're not as big as what I'd like, but I planted these last year and we did get a feed at Christmas time with them, and now here it is April, and we're going to eat some fresh grown carrots that were from last year. It's just brilliant. I'm on the last little bit here, this last clump, and there was a little bit of greens that were popping up, I think because they didn't have all the straw on them. I'd planted these carrots all around my Roma tomatoes, so they were just on the outskirts, and so I knew exactly where they were. And the bed behind me, we had planted them, and those are the ones that we had dug up at Christmas time. And so I had enough, and so I just thought, well, I would leave these ones, not realizing that we would have these wonderful baby carrots in April. Like, look at that. Wonderful. Not too many raspberry canes. My raspberry bush is right next door here. So I am usually pulling out raspberry canes, and when I do pull them out, I repot them and sell them or give them away. Yeah, I see some pickling carrots in my future here. Just doing another little check here. Oh yeah, got another clump of them here. Looks good. I need to come and clean up the Swiss chard because pretty soon the girls won't be coming out anymore, because once I put my seedlings in, they can't come out. Oh no, I had a bigger clump here. Oh, I thought it was just a little bit at the end, but nope, I missed a little spot here. It seems like when I turn over some soil, there's some more. Some of these little ones, I might just leave them. So the carrots, we did very, very well. Just this little bits with the beets. And look at all these gorgeous carrots. So I'll probably just give them a shake because this box has some holes in it and that'll let some of the soil out. And we'll be cooking them up for dinner tonight. Yum. I don't have any potatoes from last year's harvest, so we had some Yukon Gold ones that were bought, and my daughter was cooking them up for dinner tonight. And so these ones have got eyes, so I'm actually gonna go out to the front and plant these ones. I'll get my seed potatoes later. Anyway, I hope you're having a great day wherever you are, and I look forward to seeing you on the next video, which will probably be about me putting in the seed potatoes. And you want to catch that one because that's where I use the Ruth Stout method. There is no digging. I'm going to grow these little babies in the straw that you saw out there. Anyway, take care. God bless.